Hey everyone, welcome to Mondo Fantasy Football Talk. This is the Week 4 Stardom Sit-'em Wide Receiver Edition video. Let's begin with the wide receivers to start this weekend. DeAndre Hopkins is a one-man show for Houston and their wide receiving core. He has a substantial amount of targets. As of this year, he has 37. The next receiver below him has 11 targets. They are facing a Titans defense who is ranked 28th in the league. Last week, Doug Baldwin torched the Titans with 10 catches for over 100 yards and 1 touchdown. Hopkins should be able to do the same and take advantage of the matchup. Next up, we have Keenan Allen. The Chargers face off against the Eagles. The last 2 weeks, the Chiefs and the Giants have taken advantage of the Eagles' secondary. Allen has been fairly quiet, but should have a good game. The Chargers are a pass-heavy team as they fall behind in games. Don't give up on Allen just yet. Start him against the Eagles and their 27th ranked pass defense. Jarvis Landry and the Dolphins are going up against the Saints with the second worst pass defense and secondary, who have allowed 6 touchdowns this year in the air. After the Dolphins' first 2 games, Landry has had the most targets and he should be able to capitalize this weekend. Every game against the Saints has been a high-scoring game, so I expect the same. Start Landry this week. The Panthers are facing off against the Patriots this weekend, and the Patriots have been horrible defensively. They have the worst defense in the league. They have allowed 8 touchdowns in 3 weeks to wide receivers, which is most in the league. Devin Funchess should see more targets this week with the injury to Kelvin Benjamin. Every team has put up points so far on New England, so expect the same. I would start Devin Funchess as a flex or wide receiver 3. Let's talk about the 3 wide receivers to sit this weekend. We'll start off with Jeremy Macllin. The Ravens are hard to predict. 1 week they're up, 1 week they're down. After a poor performance last week, the Ravens will have trouble against the Steelers in a divisional matchup. The Ravens will try to establish that run game to avoid the Steelers' second-ranked pass defense. With the inconsistency of Joe Flacco and the Ravens, I would sit Jeremy Macllin. Next up, we have DeSean Jackson. Jackson and the Bucs are facing off against the Giants in their secondary, who rank 5th against receiving yards. The Giants' secondary have been the one bright spot for the team this year. Jackson has had trouble in his last 6 games versus the Giants with only 2 receiving touchdowns. This week, I would bench DeSean Jackson. The Colts and Seahawks have a Sunday night matchup. Even though the Seahawks haven't looked the same defensively, they aren't as bad as you think. They are ranked 9th in pass defense, and look for them to get a lot of pressure on the Colts' young quarterback. T.Y. Hilton seems to be a hit-or-miss fantasy player lately, so I think it's best if you bench him because the Colts will struggle offensively. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope this video helped you out, so please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment if you need some fantasy football advice, and throw a thumbs up on my video.